Well, hello and welcome, people of the internet, back to some more Monster Train 2. We're going to be jumping in here and trying out the other faction as our main one, the Pyre. And before we begin, I just want to address the fact this went completely over my head in the demo. I don't know how many heads of yours it went over, but so when we jumped in, I noticed, the big thing that I did notice was that rather than going up to down, as we did in the first game, we were going down to up, and I thought it was just a visual change. I didn't put two and two together, that the game is flipped on its head. We are no longer demons trying to get from above ground into hell. We're doing the opposite. We're trying to get into heaven, as clearly is depicted here, but also the fact that Fell, who we played last time, is literally a boss from the first game. So we are... we're basically playing the good guys this time. Now, to be fair, Fell looked a little bit different in the first game. Now, I don't know if this is like a, other world, because Fell here does look a little bit more corrupted than in the first game. And I also could not find, let's swap it like this. Could not find Phoenix in the first game. I did a bunch of digging to see if I could find, because I don't remember fighting a dragon boss. I literally couldn't find an enemy named Phoenix, so I'm not sure where else Phoenix is. But for example, when we went into the one of the shops in the first game, there's an enemy that is clearly it's a boss that we fight. He flies from floor to floor. He's got like the handlebar mustache. He's got the goggles. I recognized him, and it just like, I didn't put two and two together. So that's kind of what we're doing. So we're playing the good guys this time, assuming this is not like an otherworld scenario, right? Where we're the good guys, but we're playing the bad guys. But that's where we're going. That's why we're going down to up. Anyway, so yeah, we're playing the Pyreborn. Haven't looked at this champion at all, so I'm not really sure what he's going to do. So we get to kind of see what the whole menu looks like here. We are going to play on Covenant rank 1, which enemies are going to be stronger, and we're going to get additional random cards to your starting deck. So we're going to have to see if this literally means random, or it just means maybe some additional cards from our starters. As far as starter cards go, it does look like we're going to start with the same cards. I'm wondering if this is just from the demo, because in Monster Train 1, your starter card would be a little bit different than depending on what your primary clan and allied clan was, and then it would flip-flop. So these have literally just flip positions, so I'm kind of hoping there's going to be a different secondary card for primary and different secondary card for allied depending on which order you put them in. For Pyre Heart, so everything is locked, but we did see at the end of the last video that there are going to be different pyres in this game. So likely they're probably going to have different health pools, different damage, maybe some different status effects. Who knows? But we did see that those were going to be unlockable, although right now they're of course locked. And then we have our mutators, which is also locked, but this was also a thing that I believe you could do in the first game as well. And then of course covenants are. So let's go ahead and start it off. Pick our champion. Let's see here. What are we looking at? Oh, interesting. So our final boss, so we get to see our final boss. So it's the same final boss we fought before. We get to see all our bosses before. We get to see our heart and then our random starting card. So we're starting off with Sword Maiden and 2 Winged Blades. Okay. You know what? I think I'm actually going to just restart this because we kind of have the same build as last time. So can I just literally start a new randomized set of, yeah. Let's just do that. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with this because I don't really care about having Sword Maiden, but literally having like the same cards. So we have Valor 10 and we have Deal 8. Okay, so it's a lot of the same stuff. Okay, well, we'll just run with it then. We will just go with that. Why didn't we get to... Oh, do we not get to pick our... I guess we're just given a version of Lord Phoenix, so... Oh, upgrade your champion. Okay, perfect. I was like, do I not get to pick what he does? Let's see. It's Pyromaniac or Golden Crown. So Conjure triggers when this unit's ability is activated. Right, and we learned that last time, so abilities go on cooldown. So every 3 turns, we would gain 1 Dragon's Horde. Phoenix Fire, deal damage equal to this unit's attack, and then you apply Pyrogel to 4 enemy units. Or, when a unit gains Pyrogel, it gains +3 stacks. Ooh, so we did... You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's go with this one. Because this is pretty similar to what we did. I mean, I think it's definitely better, but this is very similar to what we did last episode, and so I want to change it up a little bit. So let's go with this one, and maybe we can, you know, decrease his cooldown a little bit. Let's gain an artifact. Friendly units gain value 2 at the start of the turn. If they're at the front of the room, on deployment phase, draw a room card from your deck, reduces cost to 0. I'm not exactly sure of all the rooms, but that's pretty good. But getting Valor 2 is also pretty good. I think we're going to go for the card draw, because this will help us be a little bit more consistent depending on what cards we are able to put into our deck. The start of battle, each enemies appear on each floor. Yeah, that's totally fine. We'll take that. So I think what we want to do then... And let's put you... there, and then we'll just put a couple shield stewards around just to get them out of the deck. Make a mistake, you can undo back to the start of your current turn with this button. Which button? Oh, okay. Yeah, the redo button. Hold it down for 1 second to undo. Okay, that's very nice to know. So let's just go ahead and... oh, it only hits one enemy. Deal damage equal to this unit's attack. Got it. It only hits one enemy. Okay. But it applies Pyrogel to everything. Yeah, let's just go ahead and build up our horde. That's super nice. We'll take out the healer. And that's all we got. Let's see. So let's go ahead and Firestarter. We'll get some extra gold. What else do we want to do? Are we taking out the healer? Yeah, let's just take out the healer. And what else do we want to do? Let's go ahead and Valor use so that we get a little bit more damage. Oh, let's see. We only have one more turn. So I suppose we need to put down a Spear Steward. Suppose we can also advance you. So you're going to take 8, go to 30. So you're dead in 1 hit. So then let's go ahead and Firestarter here. And then finally, we'll take care of you. Taking 58 damage. Let's go ahead and give you some more armor. And let's Pyrogel you. I'm also going to... let's turn the audio down just slightly here. Okay, easy enough. You're dead. Doink. Oh, I should have... nah, I should have conjured. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Apply Pyrogel 4 to enemy units. Deal 1 damage to enemy units. For free? Okay, we can maybe do something with that. Deal damage to enemy units equal to the power of the front friendly unit. Apply damage shield 2. Okay, let's grab Cleave. We're going to save this. We don't want to loot that just yet. We're looking for units. So we get banished. No, we want Pyreborn units. Last time we were basically all banished units. So this is where we're going to get our kind of different build here. We did have Zealot. So we could, I mean, we could go back and play with Zealot. We're going to take Magma Mauler. I mean, I think I'm just going to take the Zealot. Zealot was really good. We'll find some other things to play with. Upgrade a spell to get Holdover. Is there any spell that I really would like to upgrade? Probably the Flicker, right, for more damage. I think that makes sense. It's probably some more magic power. I mean, that kind of makes sense to me. Although, maybe I want to do that to Golden Touch, actually. I'm wondering if there's a... because the spell power ones that I'm thinking of that were, like, really good came out of the DLC, which obviously we don't have. We could also do that. Because I feel like that's going to be more powerful than this. But I guess this is already more powerful. So yeah, let's upgrade the flicker so that way it can actually do something. Is there something that we'd want to repeat? Not really just yet. Not really. Honestly, I think I'm just going to remove... We already got some chunky units. It also costs 3. Let's remove some of our 3 costs, so we'll get rid of the Shield Steward. There we go. All right, and we'll hold on to the rest of our gold. That's pretty much it. All right, let's go ahead and move right along. -1 mana per turn. Ooh, that's a tough one. Now, to be fair, once we get our cards down, it's not much of an issue. It's really just an issue at the start. But, I mean, that brings me down to 2 a turn. So, like, if I don't play Zealot on the first turn, like, I'm literally never playing Zealot. Okay, I think we're just going to leave this off. Let's see. So, let's put you guys down here. So let's go ahead. We'll take you out. Oh, it's the enemy units. Oh, I'm a dingus. So I should do this first. I read the front word twice. I read the front word twice. Yeah, I read it twice thinking that it would only deal damage to the front enemy unit. So this is free. So Divinity is going to be pretty great to keep our dragon alive. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take out this. Yeah, so it's just Divinity. Then let's just build up your... So honestly, maybe what we want to do is we want to make our divinities really cheap. So it'd be really nice to do this, but... So this is free. Well, hang on. Because we're going to kill you the first attack anyway. So, do I need to take you out? It's 14 damage, takes off all that. Then that's 2 hits versus... Takes a couple. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do this. I guess does that only happen? Well, I mean, we did get some damage. I thought we'd get a bit more damage than that. So let's go ahead and pull you forward. Then we'll cleave. Okay, easy enough. Lava armor. Apply 3 pyrogel to the attacker. It's not bad. We need equipment to grab anyway with our Sword Maiden. And that's kind of what we want on Lord Phoenix, to give him more health. Okay, we can have kind of a tankier unit. And then again, we could have the damage shield. Does consume. I'm not sure that I really want to be doing the whole, like, shifting thing this time. Or, honestly, probably just want to take another cleave. I don't really care about the heal. I mean, Merchant of Arms would be fine, but I think I want to go this way to make my divinities cheaper. Oh, we got dog again. I think this time, I don't think that I really care about Bone Dog. I don't think I really want him in the deck. Although, to be fair, he is another attacker, so if we're going to be applying Pyre Gel to a lot of units, he could be potentially helpful. Alright, he's free. He's free. He's also something that we can throw equipment on, so we got to take that into account, too. I don't really want either of these, to be honest. I mean, I could take you just as... okay, I guess we'll take you. Magic power. Minus 2 and consume. So, does this work here? Oh, it does, and it doesn't make it more expensive. Didn't double stack used to make it cost 1 more? Either way, if I can make that cost 2 and be 20 valor, that's super nice. Let's get this golden touch a little bit stronger. And we're obviously not going to reroll. Do I want to upgrade a spell with minus 2? Honestly, I'm just gonna do this so that way we can get one more out of the deck without it costing 75. So it's just a cheaper way to get it out. So do I actually want to put you on the first floor? I feel like maybe I want to put you, although this gives me the most ability. Okay, this gives me the most time to use his abilities. Oh, I'm in the same situation I was in before. Where if I put down the Sword Maiden, it means that I can't cast the equipment spell. Okay, so I gotta wait. So, let's do this first. Because we get loot. And then let's go ahead and do... So let's apply Fire Starter, or apply Pyre Gel. Can flicker, cast to get more loot. Okay. Let's save ourselves. Well, I guess we're not saving ourselves health, but we get the kill there. Bone Dog, where are we putting you? Let's see, are we able to protect you? We are. Can then put you down. This is literally exactly what we need. Okay. So unfortunately, we're not killing anybody here. We got to give you more health first. Let's see, so we can knock you out. No, I think we want to do this first, right? So we're taking 12 damage from here. That's a problem. I think we're losing our buddy regardless. Because I can fire surge someone down. Yeah, we're losing our buddy regardless. Okay, we might have to redo this fight. $28 damage, huh? Well, so if we move, let's see, Swordmate doesn't really do anything, so I guess we can just put you down here for damage. We can then move Bone Dog to the front to save this unit. Go ahead and Firestarter here for more damage. I don't care about the guys going up to the Pyre floor. They don't matter. $26 damage, huh? Oh, I should have done these first. Crap, that's more damage I could have had. How much damage are we going to be able to do with fire starters? Wow, these are literally awful. Just like literally the worst. To be fair, I think... Okay, so we did get the win. That was pretty rough, though. So I think here let's see. Lose 30 gold, draw a unit, apply 30, avarice. So avarice is going to help us get more money. To advance transfer all valor on the floor to a unit. I mean, like, ideally, you just go Pyroclasm, but that's really expensive. We're starting to get real expensive on the deck. You know what? Soldier Fortune is actually potentially interesting here. Ooh, who are you? Apply melee weakness 1 to the attacker. So we got another tankier unit. I don't know that we necessarily need that. Although if we do that, then it kind of lends to moving the dragon and zealot up to the second floor, having him be on the first floor. And if we do that, then there is reason to put the equipment that we have on him for more health, and then basically have a bunch of enemies attack him. I still don't know how I feel about this Guildmonger. I haven't seen a lot of mechanics that really work with Extinguish, I don't think. Okay, he's a little expensive, but let's take them, and we definitely need to go for mana here. We're definitely looting. So, Conduit, let's see. So Conduit does help us deal more damage. Thing is that we're really focused on Pyrogel helping out that damage. I suppose it does help out a little bit for our spells, so we might go with that. Dragons and whelps gain +8. I haven't really found any dragons and whelps, have I? Well, I guess we have zealot sweeping. This also helps out. Oh, I guess you're not a dragon. Okay, so I think... Okay, I think we're going to go with Pyreborn's Insignia here. At the start of the turn, friendly units gain +5 attack and +5 health if they are the only friendly unit on the floor. Well, I don't think we're doing that. Lost luggage... or we could just go Blights and Scourges cost 0. I think we're just going to do that. That's just going to save us potentially a lot of mana down the line. We have some artifacts here, but our gold isn't super, super high. We would also get some heals, although we can get an equipment or room card, and we forge our units, so I'm going to go this way. Let's also upgrade our champion here. Ooh, we get gold. Well, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so we got the economy champion here. This unit's attack is equal to its max health. Oh, and it's free too. Oh, hang on now. Interesting. So there's definitely a train steward like build. Or I guess maybe not build, but one that you just don't have to. Oh my god. This equipment gets +2 permanently. This unit's attack is equal to its max health. Which is pretty good. I mean, it turns it into a 45-45. But Bloodthirsty Blade is good, but I'm a little worried about the mana, so I think I'm going to take Equalizing Rings. Upgrade a unit +20 health. Upgrading with Avarice 3. So this is pretty good on our sweeper. Endless. We don't really have any units that we want. I guess technically we could put it on Bone Dog and we could just kind of use him as a shield. Because he's free. We're just going to get him every time he dies. We just literally use him as a wall. Is there any other synergy that I have with that? Not particularly. It doesn't look like at the moment that I see. The 20 health is totally fine. We'll put that on the Avenger. It's kind of what we want. I don't know that I want to spend 100 gold on that, though. He also only soaks up 1 hit. I do think, though, that this might be necessary. Am I just reducing... What am I reducing here? Maybe not. Maybe I don't need that. Let's reroll. With Valor 5. Okay. Oh, what is Dualism? Doubles the stacks of status effects applied. Yeah, I mean... Isn't this just better? Applying 10 Pyrogel? Makes all of these spells are 11. Okay, we'll do that. Upgrade a unit with multi-strike. Unfortunately, I don't really have any units that are good with multi-strike. I guess Sword Maiden is the best because if we do find equipment for her, she gets Valor 8. And then upgrading it with 10 more attack, so I guess we can just do this, just for more damage. Upgrading it with Valor 5, let's go ahead and put that on our boy in the front. One damage reduction per stack. That's fine. We want more gold. Give me the gold! Give me the gold. Okay, so we're swapping this out. So you're going on the bottom. You're going up here. You are going over here. And then if you draw rings, then we're doing okay. Are you going to draw the rings? Yeah, there you go. Way to go. So we go ahead and honestly put it, well, actually that doesn't, I don't really care about your damage. I just care about this. So yeah, we'll just put you there. Yeah, this Titan skin doesn't do a whole lot. I'm not really worried about this. Divinity is great here. Actually, does Smith get... I mean, I can get Bone Dog. No, I can get a couple other units. Oh, it does say 3 available right on it. Getting Bone Dog here is actually pretty hot. It should gold. Oh, we're broke. We are broke. Okay, let's start building up some armor. And let's just get you out of the deck. Alright, we got these little shitters that are going to keep making the bells. Luckily, we got that that relic, so we can just get these right out of here. Let's see. So let's go ahead and get you some more valor here, buddy. So I think now I actually want to put this here. Well, actually, I can't put them here because you already have your equipment. And Bone Dog, where are we putting you, bud? Where are we putting you? I guess we're putting you down here.
Meow.
Sound more like a cat.
Meow.
Get out of here. Flicker's pretty good down here. Should take out, what, both of these guys? Yeah, should take out both of these for free. We're leaving you alive. That's a little bit of an issue. It's a little bit of an issue. Maybe I should have you at the top. Right? Like, just stack some Valor on her. I think, yeah, I think she should be at the top. Basically, just as like a final option. Like, once most of the damage is done, there's only 1 or 2 enemies. She just comes in with a big old multi-strike. And we put a little bit of Valor on her, so she just builds up a bunch of armor. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do here in the future. How much damage are you doing? You're doing an okay amount. Right, because like we can do, I mean, especially when we can do stuff like this and cleave. Obviously we can't do that now, but I can swap it over. They'll sap. Oh yeah, you're the shitty sapper. Okay, so we might actually need to get a Pyre heal. So you're fine, don't need to worry about you. We can wait on this, because we're not going to get till 3 turns anyway, right? Because just use this, 3 turns, he comes, it's 2 turns, 1 turn. Yeah, okay, so we can just wait on this ability. We can put you up here, just start building. Unfortunately, we can't get that kill. Or actually, wait. Oh, no. I would need more than that. Right? Yeah. Okay, so there's no... I'm not missing anything. There's no reason to do anything. Because we're just going to get sapped. So let's not do that. I got nothing to draw. Soldier of Fortune. When we do have stuff, I mean, we're getting a bunch of gold, right? So we'll eventually have stuff to do. Let's get that kill as well. All right, 288 damage. Not too shabby. Wish it was a bit more. So again, we could have a lot more armor on her. Okay, so how do I do the most damage? Probably Firestarter, Flicker, Cleave? Nice. And we're at 6. There we go. Reduce cooldown by 1. So it is going to lower. Well, it's going to lower the attack of our dragon, but I think we would rather use it to fuel our economy. There's also Sacrificial Chamber. So I think I'm going to go with Mind Cage here. Apply Armor 20 and Valor 5. Deal damage to the attackers equal to this unit's health. Or grant trample. Okay, I don't think you're... Ooh, hold up. Hold up now. Potentially good with, what's-her-face? The Sword Maiden? Potentially good. Question is, do we really need that? I don't think so. The problem is everything's just so expensive. I guess the thing is too, if we put this on our melee weakness guy, well, I actually don't know if that counts as dealing melee damage. I think I'm going to take the Liquid Courage. And I think I'm actually going to loot this. Because I think it's very likely that we're going to overcap next run. So I think rather than getting just one 8-point loot level, because what else are we getting? Just additional. We're selecting one of 3 artifacts versus a random artifact, and we're getting 25 more gold, versus I can do this twice to get 2 random artifacts. So are 2 random artifacts better than 1 selected artifact? And an additional 25 gold. I think I would rather have the additional 25 gold. Fortunately, we don't have any whelps. Oh, when you damage your own unit, reduces cooldown by 2? Okay, that's interesting. Merchant costs are reduced by 25%. Yeah, I mean, I would take that. So, okay, we got out of there pretty lucky. We can remove 2 cards from our deck. Also get an equipment or room card, forge spells. I think that's, although I do want a Pyreborn unit. Mostly just to play around with them and see what they are. Because we've really just been, we've been just playing with these 2, basically. And we have the Avenger. I don't have any Pyreborn units. I think this is the worst. I think this is a worse option. But I'm still going this direction. I think this is a fine option. I mean, I think fire breathing is, don't get me wrong, I think is good. But I think I just want the cheaper unit. And because we didn't use him last time. When you equip a unit, apply damage shield 2. Ooh! Or, ooh, additional Ember gain at the start. So we have no mana on our first turn. I don't think I can do that. Oh, no. So we go from 3 to 2 mana? I don't think I can do that. Oh man, but this gives me 1 more mana per turn. We put down the dragon. Or we could put down... Yeah, you know what? Because this is an additional 2. Okay, I think we can take that. So some more dualism here. That would get us a lot of gold. A lot of gold. Gives you Valor 10. Okay, that's basically all you're here for anyway. So I'm actually going to give you quick. And the reason for that is if I'm putting him on the top floor, then he can attack first before a multi-striker can. And you, I don't care about damage, so we're just going to give you more health. So that way you can slam for more. Let's remove some cards. We still have some stewards that we can get rid of. And then let's also get rid of some of these just causes. And then I'm going to hold... I think... Do we need anything for this? Honestly, I'll just put on the Bone Dog. Okay, the rest I'm gonna hold on to here. Well, obviously I can't buy anything. I can buy a reroll, but that would be pretty worthless. Front non-enemy boss gets reanimated for gold. We're pretty good on gold, but I think we just want more gold. Okay, so we put you here. Actually, I don't even really care about having you there. Let's just set up this bottom floor. Although, so maybe the argument is with Zealot. No, never mind. Never mind. We get 5 mana turn. I was going to say maybe the argument is he takes up most of our turn. Technically, playing this first and then playing these 2 later is more mana efficient. Kind of. It basically if we were to draw 1 of these, then I have 3 other mana to work with rather than 2. But I don't think that's really a big deal. Okay, so let's see. So you're gonna sap whatever I got going on here. Let's just get the damage going. So I'm going to have to flip you guys around, but we're definitely going to want that there. Okay, let's go ahead and Divinity up. And let's go ahead and do that. So that's a lot of health. That's a lot of health. That's a lot of health. I think I want to just take care of you. Divinity, get some big damage. I have 3 creatures, so I can get Bone Dog, I can get Miser or Sword Maiden. Okay. That's actually totally fine. So now we can put this equipment on you. pull you forward. And then we get Zealot down. Okay, so we do have to start being careful about our health total. Getting a little low. Okay, Sword Maiden's getting drawn next turn. Flicker's great down here. It just gets rid of everything here. We can... Let's see. So we Fire Starter here. We are going to get zapped. But I think that's fine. So we Flicker down here. Fire Starter to get rid of you. Okay, nice. We killed both of them. Let's go ahead and pop this, though. We can go ahead and cleave here. Why are you taking it? Oh, because you have reanimate. Avarice. So let's do this. Let's do Bone Dog in front. We're getting the kill here, no problem. I want you taking damage. Do I just cause you, or do I just cause up here? I think we just cause up here. And then let's just Divinity. Yeah, and then we just set up big turn. We use this to get more Dragon Horde. Is there anything else I can really do to benefit? Nope. No need. Okay, and we're already up to 6 again. Which is great. So we would have basically wasted 4 dragon points. Or 4 horde points. Here's a whelp. Gives avarice 3 to everybody. Or grant 10 gold when a unit dies in the room. Let's take the chamber. Because don't we have... Yeah, our first... We don't even have a room yet. The room's going to cost 0. Benediction is pretty powerful. We're going to loot here. Did I not already take that? Oh, no, I have whenever it takes damage reduces cooldown by 2. Your first turn plus 2. Oh, it's one of the... It's clearly one of these. Honestly, I think it's Shell because now we're pretty much always going to have 8 Dragon Horde. When you draw any non-champion cards, cost is randomized between 0 and 3. Draw plus 2 each turn. So this is basically Snake Eye from Slay the Spire. And I know that there is a lot of controversy about that card. But it's draw 2 every turn. It's randomized between 0 and 3, so like you have a 25% chance getting 3, but you also 25% chance getting 0, and so we take it. So we take it. I think I want to go this way for the healing, because I don't really care about the gold. Duplicating is nice. Ooh, the artifacts are nice too. But we can get another rune card. Oh, and we can improve. We haven't seen a Merchant of Arms yet, so let's go this way. Fight Club seems sweet. We got a lot of synergy there. Interesting. Multi-strike 1, extinguish purchase unit from your deck. Ooh, do not like that. That's pretty dangerous. We could purge. We can combine 2 equipment into 1. Oh. So we could technically do... What could we do with Mind Cage? Wait, Mind Cage isn't even that important anymore. So I could do Mind Cage and Equalize Rings. Because I think this I still want on the guy on the first floor. Really, the only thing it's doing is it's kind of removing... Technically, we kind of just want to remove Mind Cage, but I still want more equipment. So I guess technically, I want equipment, just not Mind Cage. It's, I think, really the thing. Honestly, though, this is really good if we put it on our Soulforge. Or Sword Maiden. I keep going... I don't know why Soul got in there. But I keep thinking of Stoneforge Mystic. I don't know where Soul came from. But I think I'm going to buy this. So if I do this, I can upgrade one of my rooms to always be in my hand, and then the other one... I don't really care if they're both in my hand. Because it's going to cost one. I'm already pretty strapped in deployment. So I think let's just reroll. So let's buy this. I want to fuse... What happens when we fuse? So when we fuse... Okay, so it literally just merges everything together. Okay. This is dangerous. This is all units, not just our enemies. Do I need another rings? Why am I clicking there? Because rings, so let's see. So how are we doing our equipment? This goes on our Sword Maiden. Like, it's fine on Zealot. We already put one here. Okay, I think I can afford one more. Let's go ahead and remove a card from our deck. I think we're just getting rid of the Just Causes. I don't think they're really doing anything. So the thing that's weird here is that your ability moves you all the way to the front. And I want Avenger in the front. So maybe Avenger, maybe, you know what I think we need to do? I think instead what we need to do, so Steadfast Crusader, I think needs to be our front line. I think Avenger, unfortunately, I don't think this line of text is really going to do anything. I think we just put a ring on him and just turn him into a 50-50 beater. Because then if we do that, we can start getting rid of these just causes. Let's see, grant 10 when a unit dies. Then the other one is increased damage. And I think I want the damage on this floor because it's going to help out our dragon with Phoenix Fire, and it's also going to help out our sweeper. And I want the Pyreborn card on you, so I don't really care about the equalized rings, so I'll put the Avenger down. So I think I'm just going to put Sacrificial Chamber down here, because stuff is dying. Sometimes. So we put this here. Let's see, so Bone Dog, you come up here. Lava Armor goes here. Let's see. We can get a kill. Let's get your defenses going, and then let's fix your damage. Let's also punch, so that way we get a kill there. $43, huh? Let's see, and you're gonna give me a card, which I don't care about. How am I increasing your attack? I mean, we can just give you a little bit more damage. I think we just do this. We Golden Touch. I don't really want to deal with you. So let's get some Valor working. I guess I should probably get it going here. We'll cleave here to get more damage on the boss. Then we'll also Pyre Starter. God, costing 1. Man, whoever says that this isn't good, it's good. I mean, obviously you get turns like this where you got 2 cards that cost like 3, but I mean, come on here. We'll go Benediction down here. So we want to put this, yeah, we'll put this on you. There's a Slay. Slay! We get a Slay there. We're up to 6. I think we're going to consistently get to 8 now. Let's get you working. Start building up some armor. I don't think there's any reason. Yeah, I can't cast that even if I draw it. Fortunately, it costs 3 now. Let's get some damage shields going. So this would do, what, 21? Yeah, not enough. Okay, we're fine here. Actually, do we want to just cleave? Not really, because I think I'd actually prefer you get the kills. So let's actually build up some fire starter here on the boss. Okay, so now let's cast this. Miser, we're going to put you up front. You have equipment, you have equipment. Technically, we could put it on you. It's fine. We'll just get it out of the deck, I think. Get more Valor going. We will... Oh, no. Right here. Oh, wait. Why did I Dragon die? I didn't see an X. Okay. Well, then let's Divinity up a whole bunch. Oh, you got freaking spikies. But fragile is only when you take damage, and I don't think armor counts as damage. Yeah, okay, so you have to literally take damage to your health. Okay, so we're gaining 3 health. What else do I need to do here? Oh, we need to care about this. Which is actually easy enough. We're still dying. What are we dying to? Oh, because of the spikes. It's actually fine. It's fine. I mean, the boss, I think, is super dead. By the time we get up to... I mean, you're dead on the first floor. Like... Yeah. So what do I want to go for here? When a unit gains Pyre Gel, it gains 3 stacks. That... yeah. Friendly units gain Valor 7 on Slay. I think that this is actually pretty good. Although Hell Furnace may be more what... No, because I'm going to grab this because... and then I think I'm going to grab Hell's Flame. Especially with our freaky costs. On your first turn, get more mana. Whenever a unit gains Pyre Gel, it gets +1 stack, so we'll take this. At the end of battle, gain 3 if your Pyre took... Okay, we definitely don't need that. When you're out of mana cards, cost... No, after your deployment's phase, summon a random unit from your deck on each floor. No, we're just going to take the gold. So the fog could be nice, but then we have all this gold that I don't know what to do with. I guess it's fine before we go to the Merchant of Trinkets, but I think we're just going to go to the Merchant of Magic. We should also just heal up, get back to full. Let's go ahead and upgrade our champion again. Honestly, I don't even know if I don't even think we need this. It does give us more health, though, so I'm going to take that. Select and remove. Let's go ahead and remove what? What are we removing? Removing anything. I think this sacrificial chamber might be gone. Although maybe I'm waiting till the next, because like, I guess my thought process is what rooms are going where, and the Fight Club is going in the center room. The Blood-Soaked Arena is going on the first room, so then, like, do I need the Sacrificial Chamber on the top floor? I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. I think we're just getting rid of the two Just Causes. Just don't need these anymore. They're just not what we're doing. Heal your Pyre equal to the spell's cost. That's an interesting new upgrade. Give something permafrost. Okay, let's reroll. Extra magic power. Show that on our free AoE, double stack. Put that on our divinity. We're gonna make one of our divinities cheaper. You know what I just realized though? So how does that work with the artifact we have? Does it roll randomly then reduce, or does it just not matter? Then we'll save our gold. And we'll just buy a bunch of trinkets. -1 mana per turn, get 400 gold. Honestly, there's no real reason to make this fight harder. We're already going to have a crap ton of gold. Yep, and I put him back in the deck specifically. Oh man, I could get the freaking dog. Don't give me the dog. Thank you. Don't give me the dog. Well, that's a hand, if I've ever seen one. Okay, so let's go ahead and fight club. So we got a couple divinities. We can get this room out of our hand. Honestly, I might just send it back. Maybe we get it cheaper. Benediction is pretty good. I think I want to get one divinity going here, though. Keep our armor nice and healthy. And then we put one divinity here. I'd like to get rid of him. Okay, nice. We're clearing this floor out. Let's put this down here. Golden Touch. Well, we can't get a kill here, which is fine, because that's the cheaper one, and it's free. Bone Dog, we can put you up here, buddy. Little buddy old pal. Let's just get this out of our deck. And let's see what do we want to do here. So luckily we've got this crazy multi-strike at the top here, right? Like I said, able to just clear out anything that's going on here. Because we, honestly, I think I'm going to Divinity here as well. Just to keep the armor up, but also because you're quick, right? With all these stacks, 65 plus 16, if it was 15, it would be 80, so it's not quite enough. That's enough to kill you and not take damage here. Let's see, we could cleave. We could double cleave. We could single cleave here, get the kills here, so we gain some health here. Okay, what do we got going on here? Yeah, see, now this is free, so we can do that. This will get you dead. We're only taking 2 damage. Let's keep building up the armor. Fireball ya. Actually, you know what I'm going to do up here? I'm actually going to put a damage shield here just in case because we don't have any armor here. And then let's take care of our 2 sweepers. Oh, you know what I just realized? I just realized exactly how Valor was working. I was thinking that the way that Valor worked, unless I'm mistaking this, is that when it says the front unit gains armor up to the stat count, it doesn't mean that if you have, like, if I have 50 armor, I'm not going to gain an additional 30. It just means that if I'm under 30, I will gain up to 30 armor. Well, that being the case, I'm still going to stack a bunch of Valor here. And I'm just going to I'm going to keep getting damage shield up here just to protect our sword maiden. And then, yeah, I'm going to try and get the kill here, because that way we can clearly get a kill here. Don't have any abilities to use. Okay, we got the Blast Sword. We're already doing 495 damage, so we're doing okay. This is a free kill. You're going to die on the first floor. Oh, let's see. So we armor up. That did, okay, so that did increase the damage we were doing. That did. There we go. Easy enough. Didn't even need another floor. How is this? Wait, how is the bottom floor so good? I guess just because she couldn't do a lot of damage. She just couldn't get through our front line. Then we just kept putting on Pyre gel. The money maker. Cooldown 4, gain 10 for each. Okay. I don't even think I need that. I don't even need any of this. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. We go ahead and we fuse that with oh well no, I would need specifically a shop. Do we have a arms shop here in the next empty well? Ooh, we do have Merchant of Arms. Duplicate any card, Pyroman's. Ugh, but I don't really want to go that way. But that's fine, because I don't care about this. I don't care about this. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go to a Master of Arms. Sweet. So we're getting the shield. Let's get that loot. Get that loot. Whenever a unit ascends, Dragon Whelps gain units gain for each upgrade on their card. Okay. At the end of battle, no. Create a copy of the first spell you play each turn. This is kind of busted with divinities. Whenever you equip an angel, apply Valor through Rage through Regen 3. Now we're taking Tome. Okay, so we go this way. So let's restore health. First, let's look at our artifacts that we have. When you play 3 different kinds of cards in turn, draw 1, gain 1. Huh. Actually interesting, because now we have more room, more card types. Initially, it was just spells, creatures, or monsters, and... Oh, actually, you couldn't have even done that. It was only 2 types. Increase max Dragon Horde by 3. That's a little late. Split Anvil is actually kind of busted. We just play something cost 3 and then everything's basically free. All our spells, at least. I'm going to take this, because why not? We have just infinite gold. There's no sense in doing this because we're just going against... We have one more boss. Incant is also triggered by unit abilities. We don't have anything with incant. Spells also get... I don't really care. Whenever an angel moves, it gains value too. Okay, so we don't care about any of this. So we'll upgrade our cards. So let's... Oh, we have the multi-strike again? Oh, I also realized that this strike -1 just meant every time it attacks, you lose 1 damage. Resolve restore 10 health. So do I want this? If we're combining 2 cards. So first of all, we're going to combine the lava armor with the shield. This is actually very good on our boy. Where's our boy? This guy right here, because he already has quick. We just throw a multi-strike on him, and we're throwing divinities on him anyway to give him more attack, so the attack drop doesn't really matter on him. Move a card from deck, combine 2 pieces, upgrade. Do I really care about any of this? Honestly, let's put a room in our hand. Let's re-roll. And I'm gonna grab this to put on dog. Maybe that makes my deck a little bit too fat, but don't really care. And we duplicate the cheap divinity. That's an easy dupe. Okay. Phoenix, you go here. Fight Club, you go here. We put our... God, look at how cheap that made it. Yep, we put Crusader here. We put Avenger here. Bloodsoaked Arena goes here. We put Sword Maiden up here. Which, of course, then we can equip you with Glass Cannon, which is great. And we are going to wait on you, right? Because what else this card gives? It gives, what, Avarice? Avarice, oh yeah, and damage and armor. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on playing you and try and get you on the consume card that we have. This goes up here. It's free. Love to see it. Rage equipment goes here. This goes here. We got a divinity on you to try and keep you alive. That was 3 card types, so then we drew. Let's see here. We can go ahead and we'll just divinity up again. Take care of the sweeper. Do I need to take care of you? Why? Let's see. So what are you dying? Oh, you're dying because once you punch us for 8. Right. So then I don't really care about that. Let's just put more Pyre gel in the boss. I do have to get another unit on the 3rd floor, though. I should have thought about that. Yeah, because that's a problem. That being said, we literally draw perfect every time. So, you are going to die. Wait, why did this go back in my hand? Oh, right. We create a copy of a spell. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot I even had that. So that's kind of bad. Well, let's get rid of it. Yeah, so the melee weakness 3 sucks. So I got to put Bone Dog here up front. Not sure who I'm putting. So now I'm not putting Void Armament here. I mean, I still could. There's just no real benefit to it, right? We can put our rings down here for more damage. Let's see here. So we can cleave for a bunch of damage. Nice, you're almost dead. Let's get as much Pyre gel on you as we can. Am I just going to get it out of my deck? I feel like I probably should. Because although it's just on death, I could put it here. No, but I have Cursed Twin Blade that I want there instead, which is technically, it's like the same thing, but better. Although it doesn't really, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Right? If the unit dies, the unit dies. This gives more attack. No, it doesn't. Okay, we just do this. Right, because this is the last stage. Doesn't matter if it dies and it extinguishes. Okay, so I have multiple divinities. I have a lot of divinities, actually. 3 divinities. So we put 1 down here. We'll actually just completely spread them out this turn. This unit ended up being... Well, to be fair, this unit wasn't entirely busted, but drawing it with the card. I got to learn on Soldier of Fortune. Didn't even necessarily make it busted, to be completely fair. Man, equipment is sweet. I really dig the equipment edition. That's a lot of fun. Okay, so we can use the rings here. That at least gets it out of the deck. We'll go ahead and apply some armor and valor. And then let's add valor and damage shield, since we definitely don't want to get hit. Golden touch will take. We'll go ahead and deal some damage here. Apply Pyrogel. Get a smack in. Okay, we got a pretty cheap divinity. Oh, probably should check. Is the copy... Okay, so the copy is the original, because this is when you draw, and that's just creating. Well, this is free. Am I... Actually, I'm probably doing this first. Then flickering for more damage. You have 25 Valor. Let's give you more. Same thing. We'll give you more. You're super dead on the next floor, so I don't really care about you at all. So we'll just cleave down here. We'll give you some more armor and Valor, just in case the boss makes it up there. We'll give you as much armor as possible. Actually, to be fair, the boss could definitely make its way up there. Yeah, he's going up there next, so I should probably work on getting you some Valor here. Man, am I going to give you multi-strike 4? Oh, no, you already have multi-strike. Is anyone... Oh, I have 1 extra equipment. Okay. Yeah, so I want you to build up a bunch of armor here. So that way you can withstand, you know, a hit like that. Because you still have melee... Oh, you still have melee weakness. Oh. Yeah, let's just prep you. Let's prep you. Honestly, just get as much damage on the boss as we can. Yeah, see, we're taking no damage. No damages. Honestly, we're just gonna crack out the top floor. Heh. 8 more. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can't collect it in battle. It's outside of battle. Dang it! Dang it! Let's give you more armor and Valor. I got no punches. Ooh, you're kind of being an issue. I mean, to be fair, our dude is cracked out of his mind. I mean, like, you're just not dying ever. Like, nobody's getting through. Yeah, we can just crack you out of your mind. And, oh, so we're not killing you here. Is that so? That's 150. Still not, huh? Still not, huh? Dang it. Dang it, Bobby! How about now? Are we killing you now? Yeah, we're killing you now. So, it may not have been a super busted build, but it was definitely stronger than our last one. That's for sure. Yeah. So Dragon Horde is pretty good. I guess Dragon Horde is just going to be a permanent thing. Because to be fair, I did kind of assume that... So I did kind of assume that Dragon Horde was I wish we could see the library. I did assume that Dragon Horde was specifically a Pyreborn mechanic. So there are three other, these are the three other factions here. You know, I assumed it was kind of like this because we had it as a secondary class, but I guess it's just going to be there. Because I assume, which is kind of why I wanted the library, to see if there were any allied clan cards that worked with Dragon's Horde. I guess it was just one of those things, because there is a clan that is specifically about dragons, I kind of figured that they were connected in some way, but I suppose that might not be the thing. Okay, and there's only one Covenant rank. This is sweet. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's more of the same, right? It's definitely more Monster Train, but it's just, like I said in the first one, it's just bigger and better than the first one. One thing I do kind of hope that they bring back the original monster. I think it would be cool to have the original factions. I don't know. I haven't thought about it enough to know if there would be balancing issues with that. Part of me thinks that they won't, because then, like, the original factions won't have access to Dragon's Horde unless you retool them. It would still be cool to be able to play them, because obviously that would just be more combinations of, you know, of factions that you could play. And combinations was always the fun thing, because it's like, what synergies can you make between them? So, you know, that would be cool, but I doubt it's going to happen. And, you know, how would it work having, you know, your angels and demons play next to each other? You know, it's kind of like asking the same thing in the first game. I think flavor wise, it probably just, you know, wouldn't work, but could definitely see that being a thing. I think in general, this game feels, so far with how it's playing out. Now, to be fair, we don't have all the cards unlocked either. That's another thing that we should be, you know, cognizant of, right? After every run, we've been unlocking cards. So a lot of the, like, really, a lot of the better cards are going to be locked. It seems, how do I put it? I had thought about this earlier today in terms of, like, how I was feeling about the gameplay. Now, to be fair, we do start with basically the same deck. You know, because all of our support cards are the same. We did get the random cards, which I do kind of like. It adds, I think adding the random cards is nice because it gives you another kind of a forceful direction that you can go with your build, which I think would be better once you unlock a bigger card pool. Right now, I mean, we restarted once and we basically had like the same cards. To be fair, that's also just a downside to quote-unquote randomness, which of course computers can't do random, just getting the same card twice. But right now it seems like there's a lot of cards that deal with movement, but you know what? I'm actually going to hold off. I'm actually going to end the video here. The reason why I'm going to hold off here is because a lot of the critique, I can't make a lot of critiques, or not even critiques, overall observations about the entirety of the game and how they're because obviously the game design is going to change drastically now that you have 2 new card types in rooms and equipment, which I think adds a lot of cool design space. But we only see 2 factions here. And so in talking about like what I was going to say is like, oh, it seems like the decks all kind of, you know, start to have some movement based stuff, right? But realistically, it's just because we're seeing the same cards all the time because we haven't unlocked further cards for the factions. And we also are just playing the same factions again from the last video. So ultimately, like, yes, of course, you're going to see similar cards that you saw last time. So I don't want to comment on like how the game itself overall feels. I will say that I do really like abilities. Those add a very kind of a much needed element of control to a deck builder. One of the things that, you know, any kind of card game, for people who don't like card games, a common complaint or critique that I hear is that they are too random. Going back to the game that I know the best, Magic the Gathering, quite often, if people don't know about the game Magic the Gathering, the way that it is often described, or at least the way that I describe it, I don't know that other people do, I assume that it's common, is like it's a combination of chess and poker. Now, with chess is a game that the better player always wins. All the information is available to both players at the same time. Or I should say, in a perfect world. In a perfect world, the better player always wins. Obviously, the better player can be sick one day and his mental capacity is just like, can't handle the game, right? There's obviously going to be flukes, but I would say 999 times out of 1,000, the better player always wins at chess, right? Because, like I said, all information is always available to both players. Poker, a little bit different. A lot of people who don't understand the game of poker, or not even, I shouldn't even say don't understand, but don't know the intricacies of poker, they would assume that you're playing the cards in your hand, when in reality in poker, you are playing the person across from you, not the cards. The cards matter, but they're not 100% of the game. It's probably more like a 50-50, right? You're just playing the person across from you, because you can have awful cards and still win every hand. And so that's kind of where Magic the Gathering comes in that it is a strategy game. There is definitely strategy to be had on the board, but there is also the mind game of, does your opponent have the combat trick? Do they have the removal spell? Do they have, on their next turn, do they have the whatever, the board wipe, right? If you're playing aggro against control, do you further extend into their turn 4 board wipe, or do you hold back, and then when they don't have the board wipe, that gives them an extra turn to play their card draw spell, and then the next turn they have the board wipe, right? So it's that kind of thing. And so when it comes to Magic the Gathering, people who, again, have not played the game and don't understand, they go, well, isn't it completely up to luck? Because you're drawing random cards, so there's no guarantee that you're going to have the cards that win. And yes, that is true, that the cards you draw are up to luck, but when it comes to deck construction is all about making your deck as consistent as possible in most cases. And so you construct your deck in a way that you increase your odds of getting better starting hands to better come out the gates and enact your game plan in the way that you want to. But of course, there are definitely games, and I have lost many of them, where you mana flood or you mana screw and you just can't play the game. That definitely happens. With a card game, you cannot completely get rid of randomness. But there are things that we can do to make them better and make them a little bit more consistent. Now, most of these things happen in digital card games, because in digital card games, you can do things that you can't necessarily do in physical card games. Hearthstone was a great example of this. When Hearthstone came out and, they had the hero power, that was a great way to make things a little bit more consistent, because it was something that you were guaranteed to always be able to do on every single one of your turns. Now, they were generally pretty low impact, but it was something that you could always synergize with. So now, to be fair, my knowledge of Hearthstone comes from like the mid 2010s, right, when it came out. So I don't know a lot about the current Hearthstone, but you had hand lock, right? So you played your warlock, you drew a bunch of cards, that were your stone giants, cost nothing. You took damage also, so your molten giants cost nothing. Or you played paladin and you put a bunch of little, duders on the board. You go ahead and you equality, and then your little 1/1s are now killing all the stone giants because they're also 1/1s or X1s. You play Jaina, and you start just pinging off things, and you just play a tempo game. Like, all that stuff was ways to better manage randomness. And I ultimately, coming back to Monster Train, I think that's what abilities do, is that you don't have to use them when they're ready to use. but you can save them for a time when you do need them, and you can, it's kind of the same way that you had permafreeze in the first game. Obviously you have permafreeze here, but permafreeze was so great because you could take those situational cards that you don't need to use every turn you draw it, and you can just hold it for the situation you have it. So I think that the addition of abilities is a really great one. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with those in terms of design space. And then of course equipments. So far I've been very impressed with equipments. It is possible that they're going to make broken ones. You know, Umezawa's Jit was a thing. Skull Clamp was a thing. You know, it's pretty easy to break stuff when it's a new card type, right? They think, oh, taking instead of giving creatures a point of toughness, taking away a point of toughness, that's way worse. That's never gonna make the card good. Nope, you just cracked it in half. Right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least one broken equipment or one broken room, but hey, let's have fun with it. Guys, this has been Monster Train 2 again. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys did too. If you did, would you kindly smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more roguelike action. But I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.